With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70, Timberwolf. Let's go.
Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Vick with a give to Sanders. Room here to run. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now a quick throw to Moss. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Third and short yardage. Vick. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Here's Vic. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Again, it's Vic. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go, Reed, go! Check, hurt, hurt! Go!
Here's Michael Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Hester open right side. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Vick keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack.
Another run here with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Vic goes play action. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Vick. And Sanders has got it complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Vick. Touchdown, Bills! Travis Kelce from 8 yards out, and the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try.
Michael Vick, he's going to go. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Vick with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo now for the point after. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Meet Cole Hardman. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Back row 80.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Mustang 19.
Vic now. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. He's to the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. On the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. Third quarter of a two-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Vic to throw it. They'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Vic readies to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Vic. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This from 32 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes Vic loses the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Vic. Quick hitch, complete. It's Sanders. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
To throw, Vick. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On play action, Vick. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Ready.
Vick on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with it, run with it, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the two-point conversion? And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
41, Bills 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Dances by him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. 3rd and 19. Sanders toss left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the